All right, cool. So, welcome to May's team call, girls. I know that a lot of us are really struggling with so many things going on in life. And so, for me, I had to kind of reevaluate where I was prioritizing my time and still showing up for my business and feeling like I was building some momentum, right? So I know that Leanne, they're building a house and she's got showings to sell her current home. Dawn's husband recently had surgery and her kiddos are finishing up the school year and sports are kicking off. So I know that like you're crazy. Erin, I know your life is always crazy. So, especially with that little monkey. So I wanted to go over some things to really help keep things much more streamlined, simple, and allow you to keep some focus. So I actually have a PowerPoint because I am a visual learner. So I'm hoping that this will be helpful. I am going to screen share that as we go through here. Can you girls see that okay? Oh, I didn't want you to see. That's the last slide. You didn't see that one. Okay. So tonight's team call is all about keeping it simple. So I know that I shared it in my team page. Leanne, I don't know if you saw it, but the call that was the leader call with Meg, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, from Katie Schultz. I think it's Schulte. Who is just exploding. Like, you guys, she's only been a coach for like 2 years and she's a 7-star and she just is like running with it. She's doing amazing. But I loved a lot of the things that she talked about and how simple she keeps her business. And for me, it's a very busy season and I was starting to feel very stretched thin. And even though I was waking up super early and I was, hustling and working, I was feeling like drained. And I don't want to feel drained. I don't want to dread showing up for my business. I don't want to leave it for the last thing of the day and be like, oh, I still have to do X, Y, and Z. So I really started looking at what are the things that bring joy and what are some things that can really keep things simple so that it's one, all of us can do it, right? And all of us can see success with simple steps forward every day. And it's duplicatable for everyone on our team, not just for me because I'm a seasoned coach and I've been doing this for a while. It's something that everyone can do. So my first slide is make it simple but significant. Okay. To make progress, we don't have to do anything crazy, right? Just like with nutrition and fitness, like you can literally cut out pop and drink more water and start seeing results. Simple but significant. Right? If you start walking a couple of miles a day, every day, it's simple, but over time it's going to compound and it's going to give you progress. So we need to remember that when we're working this business, it doesn't have to, and it never should be all or nothing, because even as a seasoned coach that works this business a few hours a day, and I know Leanne too, there are days that maybe invites don't happen or follow-ups don't happen or your stories weren't as good as they normally are, or you only got one post up for the day. There are seasons of life that are going to be busy and days that are going to be busy and you get thrown off track. But that doesn't mean that we have to throw in the towel and totally say, well, I can't do this. I can't be successful at this. It just means tomorrow, okay, I didn't get invites out yesterday, so today that's what I'm really going to focus my time on. Or if I haven't been so good with stories, I'm going to start focusing my time on stories. So keep it simple, but make sure that you're staying focused on those small little steps forward. Okay. So who has seen this? Who has seen this? Raise your hand. This is the Success Club System Tracker, correct? Yes. This is what the successful coaches are doing, you guys. They did a test group and the coaches who started following this sheet were having great success starting as a new coach, as a seasoned coach that was jumping back in. Following these behaviors every single day is what is leading to success, okay? There is no secret sauce. There's nothing crazy. But Okay, so we've all seen this, and we all know that these are the things that we need to do every single day to be successful. But who looks at this tracker and goes, oh my God, like, how am I going to accomplish every single thing in that column every single day, 7 days a week? It's a little overwhelming, right? So then what happens? You just don't do it, right? You just don't fill it in because you're like, I feel like a failure if I only mark off 1 or 2, 3, maybe 5 things off the list, or maybe you didn't do anything that day and you're like, I'm not going to fill it in because it's going to make me feel like a failure. You guys, first of all, it's a totally wrong mindset and approach for this. This is not to intimidate you. This is not to make you feel like a failure. This is to help you see what we need to do to grow. Okay. So even if you're only checking off your Shakeology every single day, give yourself a pat on the back for doing your Shakeology every single day. Then we look at next week. Okay, what can I add on this week to get one more box in for this week? Okay. It's starting to mark the things off that you're already doing and see where we have room for growth. I don't have recognition marked off except for maybe 1 day a week. And I know that that's something for my clients and my coaches I need to work on. Okay. That doesn't mean I'm a failure because I'm not getting that done every single day. It's just something that I know I need to work towards and grow. Okay. So we're going to come back to this, but I just want you to know that it's not to set you up for failure. It's actually to help you see what steps we need to add on as we grow momentum and we grow confidence and a routine within our business. Okay. Successful people understand that you don't need to make things complicated. Okay. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We don't need to take it all on at one time. I know I certainly didn't take everything on at one time. I'm pretty sure Leanne didn't when she first started coaching. You have to take baby steps, just like your nutrition and fitness. You have to take those baby steps and build that confidence and keep stepping forward with every victory that you have, right? This week I got my workout and Shakeology done. So next week I'm going to focus on getting another thing on the list done. But just keep it simple. So what I had my assistant do is create this sheet, and it's called Win the Morning, okay? And I went live in my group and talked to my girls a little over a week ago about getting this Win the Morning sheet out. Now, I don't want to reinvent the wheel and duplicate the Success Club tracker because the Success Club tracker is what we need to work towards. But for myself, when I was really feeling lost with all the stress that I have going on right now and just feeling spread thin, I had to make a bubble list on my phone of what I needed to do in the mornings to help me stay focused so that I felt like I was still showing up for myself and I didn't feel like a failure because I was struggling to fill in that success tracker and I just felt really spread thin. So what Win the Morning is all about is being able to accomplish so many things to move yourself forward in 30 minutes. You guys, I can do this entire spreadsheet in 30 minutes except for the workout. I do these things and then I go work out. Okay. So I'm going to share this file. Leanne, I will share it with your team as well. But what I would really, really like to do is to start using this Win the Morning, or maybe it's win your lunch hour, whatever works for you, right? For me, I would really encourage you to do it first thing in the morning because then it's this weight lifted off your shoulder, and anything you can do at lunchtime or in little pockets of your day or after the kids go to bed, it's all bonus, right? But this Win the Morning concept starts your day off right, helps you feel rejuvenated and like you're making progress and like you're showing up for yourself, which just brings victory to your day moving forward. Okay. And if the day gets away from you and you can't do anything else, you still know, hey, I showed up this morning and I made progress. I did better than I did yesterday or last week. So what I am going to propose is that we start, this quote down here, is we start where we are and we use what we have, right? Start where we are and use what we have and grow. So I want to do a winning May challenge where we all commit to doing this win the morning, and we check them off, and we share them at the end of each week. I will create a message thread. If you have questions, you can ask there, but it's not meant to be something else you have to check into every single day. What I would love to do is that we all are adults. We can all print this file off, and that we start tracking today. Okay. Start tracking what you did for yourself today, and then share it in the message thread on Sunday. And then next week we'll start a new week, and let's just commit to winning the morning and taking small steps forward to work towards the success tracker. You guys in? Yeah. Cool. I think that it's going to be a great step forward, and it's something that's super, super doable because it's things that most of you are doing already. It's just maybe a couple things added on to that list to help push you a little bit, but not overwhelm you with a whole slew of things. So I'm going to stop my screen share and open it up if you guys have any questions, or Leanne, if you have any thoughts, feel free, Mama.
I love that because the personal development book I'm listening to, The Miracle Equation, kind of starts talking a lot about those things. Like we have to, when we start our mornings off right, even if it's you're doing your personal development, you're doing your affirmations, and you're doing your journaling. I know a lot of people kind of get stuck sometimes with, what do I write in my journal? Rachel Hollis has done like a screen print of what her journal is. And all she does is she writes down like 5 things she's grateful for and like 10 goals and like the one goal that she's really focused on. But it's and I realized it just this week. I'm like, why have I been in such a funk? It was because it wasn't taking that time in the morning to just focus on me. And then if you guys are ever stuck with what do I share on social media, I will bet you that you are not doing any personal development if you are struggling with something to share on social media, because I know that when I'm doing my personal development every single day, something comes up that is of value to somebody else, and so start sharing that. And then the only other thing I was going to say is just, I love this idea of simplicity. It's kind of funny because I just realized that this is what I did when I was trying to go full time with this business. Not that I'm expecting you guys to like go from, hey, you just said simple and we're inviting 3 and now you're talking about let's do full time. The simplicity. I think, and I've shared this before, I think that's where we're doing this business all wrong. There's too many trainings. When Corey and I started, we're under different uplines. There were 0 trainings, 0. You just shared your journey. But this was my simple way. And I went May 1st, yesterday, I went and bought a notebook just so I can write down the freaking names of the people I'm inviting. Because you're going to be like, oh, I have an Excel spreadsheet over here and I've got this over there. Just take pick a page and just start and just say, here are my May invites. And just as you talk to people, just write it down and keep track of it. So it's all in one place and it's simple. And I'm not doing like Corey, awesome, 3 for a day. And I think that when you realize that you're doing your posts in the morning, all of a sudden inviting 3, the next day is not that complicated because there are people engaging in your posts. But at least you'll have it there. It's simple. It's not another tool. Like, yes, there are some amazing tools out there, but it's just something simple. You just have it all in one file, and then you can quickly see, where you're struggling. If you're like, okay, well, I have no new customers. And when I look at last month's invite page, I have nobody that I invited. So now I can quickly see. So I love this idea of simplicity. Just keep it simple. And I'm going back to my paper and pen and just writing down the names and just having it in one clear place. So I can be like, oh yes, I need to follow up with all of those people. And it's done. because a lot of people are like, oh, I haven't gotten that system, or I don't understand that, or I don't do well with Excel, and I forgot to update it. Just keep it simple. So I love this. I need to order an ink cartridge because I packed mine up and I don't know where it is. So I'm going to go order that now. So Amazon will have it to me in like 2 days. So I will print it, but I will do all activities every single day.
That's funny. She had to declutter and make sure everything was very perfect for all the showings. Awesome. Erin, Dawn, do you have any questions, any thoughts? No?
No questions. I do like to simplify because Lord knows I could use a little of that in my life right now.
I hear you.
But I didn't. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I think we all do. I think we are all at a kind of at a fork in the road, if you will, in life right now. And it definitely just makes it seem more doable and not so overwhelming to sit down and just knock it out.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention. I'm really ordering on Amazon right now as we speak.
All right, Miss Dawn, I think you're frozen. Oh, no, you're not. There you are. Okay. Do you have any questions? I know you're at a ball game, so no. Okay, cool. So what I will do, I will get this recording up for the other girls that couldn't make the call, and I will also get that file shared. If not tonight, I will get it done tomorrow morning. And so let's just are we all in? Is everybody on the call in for doing the win the May challenge? All right, cool. So I will start a message thread on Facebook, and just like I said, just start checking those off and filling that thing out. And no matter how good or maybe how little there is each week, let's all commit to submitting it every Sunday this month so that we can see where we can grow and maybe where Leanne and I can help support you a little bit more. Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you, ladies, for taking the time to be on the call. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and we're super excited to get this month started off.
Thank you, Corey. Bye, guys.